Thank you all so much for joining us today. As we wind down to this program start time, please share this link. Set up a watch party with your friends and family. Also, like and share comments in all of our social media pages. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all again. I am DJ No Request, and we hope you enjoy the show.
I just want to live. God protect me. I'm a young black man doing all that I can to stand. But oh, when I look around and I see what's being done to my kind every day, I'm being hunted by prey. My people don't want no trouble. We can't get enough struggle. I just want to live. God protect me. I just want to live. God protect me. So many thoughts in my head. Will I live or will I end up dead? It's so unequal. No matter where I be, there's no place safe for me to be. Oh, I just want to live. God protect me. I just want to live. God protect me. I just want to live. God protect me.
George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery, Trayvon Martin, Tamir Rice, Emmett Till, we see you. Gone too soon. Our black men just want to live. We call upon our ancestors to protect those those of whom have gone too far, too soon. We call upon our ancestors to grant them peace. We call upon our ancestors to grant the families peace. We call upon the ancestors to help stop the senseless killing of our beautiful black brothers. As such, in the Afrocentric communities, it is customary to grant honor from the earth and call upon those ancestors. And since we are virtual, I will call upon you all to assist us in our libations ceremony, as well as with the board members of ASC3 and the performers. When I grant or call a name, I will start the libation ceremony. When I start the ceremony and I say the name, The appropriate Swahili response is Ashe. We're giving love and honor to the earth. So I will start with one name. I would like to start with Salima Mitchell. I pour water into the earth. The response is Ashe. May I have the audience please call a name to honor? Ashe. Ashe. Viewing audience. Martin Luther King Jr. And we'll do one final in unison. Say your own name for those who you wish to honor. 1, 2, 3. Ashe. 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 It is also customary for us, before we can begin our formal program, to get acceptance to begin from the eldest member in the congregation. So the room has already been scanned for the eldest member. Sir, Mr. Davis, do we have your permission to begin? Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, at this time, please welcome the ASC3 Board of Directors.
Some enchanted evening, you may see a stranger. You may see a stranger across a crowded room, and somehow you know even then that somewhere you'll see.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will now have prayer from our own Deacon Terry Bolton.
Our Lord and our great Father, we truly delight in you today. All the effort that has gone forth, you have supplied the energy because you give us life and give us life more abundantly. We rejoice in you today because this is the day that you have made, and we shall rejoice in it. Delight in you in every moment of our lives, from the beginning of the day to the going down of the sun. But thank you, Lord God, for giving us the energy to be here this evening. There's many who have started out on this journey today, but they're not with us today. But we give thanks unto you for all the benefits you render unto us for this grand celebration. And Mr. Seward, who will be here, Lord God, but he comforting his mother, have a concern about her mother. You said, cast all your care upon you because you care for us. Strengthen Mr. Seward and his mother in her caretaking effort as her son ministered to her. We rejoice in you today. Continue to give us energy to fulfill this day. We rejoice in you, the God of our salvation. We love you, God, Lord, in Jesus' name. Amen.
Thank you, Deacon Bolton, for gathering us in prayer before we begin our official ceremony, because where would we be without God? We all understand that. We all reverence in his glory. And with that, I would like to say, greetings, everyone. It is our honor to welcome you to our signature event tonight virtually. As we celebrate the 28th anniversary of the annual Evening with the Stars Awards Banquet and Holiday Gala, and 18 years of dedication to community service, we recognize the numerous blessings that coincide with our longevity. But before I continue, I need to actually address my board of directors and ask them to please step forward as I call each of their names. Starting with our board president, Shalitha Mitchell Davis. We can clap, guys. Let's get relaxed. Honorary Chair, Mr. Purcell Davis. Board Vice President, Ms. Zandra Moss, in that wonderful outfit this evening. Our new treasurer, Ms. Monica Moore. Again, our own deacon, Mr. Terry Bolton. Our wonderful creative designer, Mrs. Rita Bolton. Our creative person on the side, Miss Michelle Drake Davis. Active member, Larry Davis. Active member, Cheryl Seward, and stand for her wonderful husband, James Seward. Our next active member, Miss Jackie Harris. Our PPE personnel professional keeping us on task. And our wonderful, wonderful Sergeant of Arms, Mr. Leon Stevenson. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our illustrious board of directors. They are the ones that keep me motivated, keep us motivated to continue to do what we do. When I say I can't do it anymore, they say, yes, you can. I say, no, I can't. They say, yes, you will. So here I am again with my wonderful board of directors, ASC3 board of directors. Please give yourselves a round of applause. I love you. Our students love you. Our staff loves you. And you can be seated. Thank you so much.
Some enchanted evening, you may see a stranger. You may see a stranger.
As I was delivering our greetings, I want to continue with why. We're driven by immense intent and immense determination. Ashbury Senior Computer Community Center has consistently overcome numerous obstacles in efforts to provide free and low-cost valuable technology services to the community. As a result of this perseverance, ASC3 has never had a disruption in service delivery. We have provided training in nearly different 20 facilities, and we have trained 7,800 plus residents in digital literacy throughout Greater Cleveland without no disruptions until, yes, that's until 2020. Yes, the COVID-19 pandemic, and we all know the havoc it has caused. As a result of the COVID-19, most in-person services were suspended. Schools, libraries, government, retail, non-emergency medical, community centers, and daycares, and etc. Classes at ASC3 were no exception. This sudden shift was problematic with our target population, many of whom are novice seniors to the digital world. Residents have had to abruptly transform much of their everyday lives into the virtual experience. Yet many of these disenfranchised residents lack the necessary internet connectivity, equipment, devices, and or skills to effectively make the necessary transition. To fill this gap, ASC3 implemented the Hotline for Internet Information. Our acronym, of course, HI. That's our HI initiative, our call-in line service designed to provide high-touch digital navigation assistance via phone and or via base platforms. Patrons received help on how to find affordable tech devices, internet service providers, file unemployment, tech support, and much more. Our mission of digital inclusion necessitated us to reopen after only 3 weeks. We closed down in March, and after only 3 weeks, we had to reopen. Why? Because folks needed us. They needed us, and so we were there. Though with limited hours and by appointment only, we reopened for our students and our greater community. At the onset of the crisis, classes were in full swing. We were in our third 8-week session with 7 sessions at Ashbury main campus, as well as classes at 4 satellite locations. Determined not to allow the students' hard work to go in vain, ASC3 called each student with devices and internet connectivity and remotely walk them through how to access the web-based platform, the almighty Zoom. Yes. The Zoom. Yes. We ultimately completed the class sessions and they were ready for graduation. Yet there was another dilemma. How could we have a graduation ceremony when large gatherings were still ill-advised? And I think at that time, not even permitted. Again, ASC3 not being dismayed, recreated the first ASC3 virtual and drive-through graduation ceremony for ASC3. We held the ceremony on June 25th. The event was a smashing success. Our students were so happy that they had made it through their class sessions and were still able to graduate. We still delivered successfully. Despite COVID, 14 students graduated and received their certificates. 40 students, get a little tied tongue without a glass of water. 40 students graduated and received their certificates and refurbished laptops, if they were preferred, with all new software. Again, I would like a little glass of water if we had one. The year 2020 has ended, indeed been very challenging for all of us. However, we are blessed to say that ASC3 has been able to adjust with the trying times and still experiencing many successes. In addition to HI, as a response to COVID, we have also developed the Digital Aviator Project program, DAP, a virtual training and hotspot lending initiative. DAP is a hybrid-based with in-person program for distribution only. Students can borrow devices and Wi-Fi hotspots as they remain in class. We allow them to keep the devices and the connectivity while they are taking class. And during the time of their taking class, we try to find low cost or free devices and low cost or free internet connectivity. Sometimes we are very successful for free, but sometimes we have to find a way where they can afford the device or the connectivity. But we do our best. ASC3 has always remained a leader in national and local digital inclusion efforts. Nationally, we are part of the National Digital Inclusion Alliance Board of Directors, which is rooted in policy and advocacy. Locally, we are part of the newly formed Greater Cleveland Digital Equity Coalition, convened by our own Cleveland's own Leon Wilson and Kurt Williams of the Cleveland Foundation. We are proud to serve as chair of the Seniors Working Committee, where we're charged with researching and sharing solutions to ensure our seniors are not left behind in the digital divide. This coalition has spawned the growth of several new great partnerships in Greater Cleveland with one common goal: DEI, digital equity and inclusion. And just in case I didn't get it out right, digital equity and inclusion for all Greater Clevelanders. While the pandemic has wreaked havoc on the world in so many capacities, it has actually spawned and heightened awareness of the digital equity inclusion, DEI field, as I just mentioned. When the world had to abruptly pivot from in-person to online, the significance of DEI was finally recognized. Can you hear what I'm saying? The significance of digital equity and inclusion was finally recognized. COVID brought us that.
Right. We've been fighting for 20 years.
Yep. So at ASC3, since we were beating the drum for 18 plus years, we like to say the rest of the world has finally caught up to us. Give me a round of applause for that. The world recognizes that there is a deficit in digital equity and inclusion amongst many Americans, amongst many African Americans. And so we now have a dedicated team in Cleveland, Ohio, that's going to help us find and share solutions. I need a round of applause for that. And this is vital. So if you are interested, please contact ASC3.org to donate or just to simply learn more. Please drop in to see me, to see a board member, to see a staff person, so that you can learn more about what we do and how we deliver. We need you, and we hope that you will visit us. I want to say thank you right now to everyone. I have a few more things to say to you as I go to acknowledgments later on in the program. But at this moment, I'm going to turn the mic over to my co-chair for this evening's events, our board president, Shalitha Mitchell-Davis. Give her a round of applause for me, please.
Thank you so much, Ms. Davis. As you just seen, one of our technicians just came and did the one thing, another layer of protection that he mentioned earlier. So we are really taking care of business here. I'd like to again thank Ms. Davis for the awesome history of the Asbury Senior Computer Community Center, as we affectionately call ASC3. I won't be long-winded tonight, and I know the board members like, whew, okay, Shalita. But I do have to just reiterate like 3 points, just like in 1 minute. Ms. Davis mentioned that ASC3, little ASC3 in the heart of the inner city Cleveland, has trained 7,800 people. Wow, is that amazing or what? With a small staff, come on. Not only have we done that, but when COVID hit, as she mentioned, we said no. Digital inclusion is far too important. Our little brown babies and black babies and seniors don't have internet connectivity, access, training, skills. What did ASC3 do? Opened up, utilizing safe distancing, etc., but made sure we could help those individuals that needed it. And we helped hundreds of people. Additionally, I'm just going to repeat one thing when she said the graduation. The students had to stop class. They figured out, let's call everybody. We're going to call them, walk them through Zoom, teach them how to use this. They finished class, students graduated, and the best drive-through graduation. It was actually a procession of cars down the street. People, they could stay in their cars or they could get out with masks and obtain their credentials and their computers. ASC3, you amazed me. Thank you so much. Moving on with our program, we would now like to bring up our 2 singers, our brother-sister duo. We want to bring them up so that they can engage in what we like to affectionately call as the Black National Anthem, Lift Every Voice and Sing. You at home, please feel free to join us. And the board members, unless you're physically challenged, we would like to ask you to stand as we acknowledge the Black National Anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Brian Tutwiley and Miss Brittany Johnson.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring. Ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let us resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of a new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won. Stony the road we trod, bitter the chastening rod, felt in the days when hope unborn had died. Yet with a steady beat have not our weary feet come to the place for which our Father sighed. We have come over the way that the tears have been watered. We have come treading our path through the blood of the slaughtered. Out from the gloomy past, till now we stand at last, where the white gleam of our bright star is cast.
Thank you so much. Our brother-sister duo, you can You can read their bios, the information about them in our electronic digital production. As we continue to move forward, you've heard from Ms. Davis to talk about some of the exceptional accolades of the Ashbury Computer Center. But now, and you've heard a little about me, but you know what? We sometimes like to say, students say it best. Please stand by. So while we're waiting on our technical production, I'd like to take this opportunity. I'd like to take this up. Oh, it's running. Okay, so for almost 20 years, the Ashbury Center has been blessed to have adopted this event, an evening with the stars. So if you are scrolling through the program booklet, you might notice that Ashbury Senior Computer Community Center has been in existence for 18 years, because you see that it says congratulations on your 18th celebration. However, for those studious people, if you might wonder why it says the 28th annual event. Well, that is because the event and Evening with the Stars used to be part of the Glenville Business Association, which is a business organization in the community that focused on small businesses gathering together for their collective and leveraging of assets. GBA, Glenville Business Association. Then after GBA disbanded after a couple of decades, Ashbury Center hit the scene. And so what happened after that point, the Ashbury Center adopted an Evening with the Stars as its annual fundraiser. And that's because members of ASC3 were partners with GBA. And there you have it. There is the discrepancy between 18/28. We are hoping that you will take the opportunity to go through our website, asc3.org. We can't say it too much because we want you to have an exceptional time this evening, but we also need to make sure we take care of some business. And so without further ado, we are going to get ready to. And so we're live, right? And we've been doing this almost 20 years in person for ASC3. But guess what? This is our first virtual, and we're trying to infuse a variety of technology mediums. Enjoy.
Because of the virus, I was laid off from my job and I had to file for my unemployment. I did not have access to a computer in my home, nor was I familiar with anyone that would let me use their computer. To my regret, none that I called were open. So I had been here to the Ashbury Community Center maybe a couple of times to learn how to work the new technology on your cell phone. They were open. I was just overwhelmed and grateful. They embraced me. Ashbury Community Center was a very important impact in my life. During this critical time, I will be forever grateful. Thank you.
We hope that you were able to enjoy the recording from one of our students, Miss Cynthia Compton. Cynthia Compton was a previous student of ASC3. However, she remembered that the ASC3 staff will do just about anything they can to help. And so when she was experiencing all of those challenges, she was sent to the libraries, to the other locations. Nobody was available. But ASC3 had her back. That's the kind of organization that ASC3 is. And she was able to file her unemployment. Miss Davis, I think Cynthia need to give us a little bonus. Look, okay. So now we're going to move on. And you are going to be dazzled by our African dance performance, Mojuba Dance Collective. The organization seeks to celebrate and acknowledge the stories and experiences of the African American narrative whilst honoring the cultural and spiritual dance traditions of the African diaspora. Mojuba is a Yoruba term which loosely means the art of offering reverence. In this way, we seek to celebrate, preserve, and explore narratives and artistic contributions of Black America. We strive to call into question that which we think about ourselves, our society, and our culture. It is our great pleasure to preserve and explore Black cultural identity as we challenge the mainstream. And it is ASC3's pleasure to welcome Mojuba Dance Collective.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, the Mojuba Dance Collective.
Yes, all of that beauty. Phenomenal. Thank you. Oh man. Woohoo! That was so fantastic. I know, right? Look, you get tired just watching all of that action. Oh. You get tired just from watching all of that exciting action and movement. That was phenomenal. We thank you for gracing us as we continue to move forward. The Evening with the Stars was created not only to celebrate amazing successes, the Evening with the Stars was also created to celebrate individuals who are doing exceptional work in the community. That's why we call it an Evening with the Stars. So our honorees are the local stars that we're celebrating, and they do amazing things from leadership to grassroots to nonprofits to making sure they employ people of color, to make sure they stand for empowering, to make sure that they stand for empowering the individuals who are typically disenfranchised and marginalized for a variety of reasons. It's not because people are lazy and choose not to do. Yes, that does take place, but we do know that implications of institutional and systemic racism are rampant. That is another issue with 2020, the resurgence of empowerment, the resurgence of Black Lives Matter. We know people say all lives matter or blue, but guess what? You can't have all lives matter without Black Lives Matter. We began this program honoring many of those of whom who have gone too soon at the hands of institutional and systemic racism. So that's why we honor and celebrate individuals who are doing their part to make their corner of the world just that much better. This component of our program leads into the very essence of celebrating the stars in the community. We have one honoree, one top honoree. You know, with COVID, you do things differently. Typically, we'll have a person to represent each pillar or each day of Kwanzaa. But this year, and then we'll have a top winner, the Nguzo Saba Award winner, the top honoree. That person is the culmination of all 8 principles of Kwanzaa. As we get ready to celebrate this year's honoree, we'll ask that maybe you may consider celebrating Kwanzaa in your own special way. We will provide you with just a quick overview of Kwanzaa. And Kwanzaa is an American, but focused on African American and Africans in America, a holiday to celebrate principles that matter to the community, principles that we can utilize to be uplifted and take everything to the next level, to the level of greatness. It's about building up those and bringing them on along with you. It's about making your corner just that much better. May I have my assistant to come to the Kinara? Kwanzaa was started by Dr. Milano Karenga in 1963 to honor these African traditions. And because Christmas had gotten so commercialized, we want to bring back the principles, those things that matter. It begins on December 26th and ends on January 1st. Each day of Kwanzaa, you light a candle representing a principle, and you do something that is around that principle, whether you write, journal, a performance, whatever it is that is meaningful to you and your household. December 26th is the first principle. We start with umoja, unity. Unity, umoja, to strive for and maintain unity in the family, community, nation, and race. Day 2, kujichagulia, self-determination. To define ourselves, to name ourselves, and create for ourselves, and yes, speak for ourselves. Ujima, collective work and responsibility. That's all about what ASC3 is. To build and maintain our community together and make our brothers and sisters' problems our problems and solve them together. 4, Ujama, cooperative economics. To build and maintain our own stores, shops, and other businesses, and to profit from them, magic word, together. Day 5, Nia, or purpose. To make our collective vocation the building and developing of our community in order to restore our people to their traditional greatness. Day 6, Kumba, creativity. To do always as much as we can in the way we can in order to leave our community more beautiful and more beneficial than when we inherited it. And finally, Imani, or faith. To believe with all our heart in our people, our parents, our teachers, our leaders, and the righteousness and victory of our struggle. This year's honoree, Nguzo Saba awardee, is Councilman Basheer Jones, City of Cleveland, Ward 7. Basheer Jones was elected in 2017, becoming the city's first Muslim council representative. Councilman Jones has been recognized nationally for his grassroots activism to issues of social justice and empowering those who are left out of the American dream. He is the creator of the Be Change Leadership Series, in which he holds leadership and character development workshops within various school systems throughout the state of Ohio. Councilman Jones was the youngest news talk radio show host when he was on Basheer Jones and Company on 1490 AM. And he's also authored a book entitled I'll Speak for Change. You can read the rest of Councilman bios at our electronic digital production. But I must say, I would be remiss to say that Councilman Jones is not only a leader, he is a foot soldier for his community. You will often see him on the news because they want to cover his work, uplifting and empowering and out there reaching. When I was on the school board for the Cleveland school system, we often were speakers together at the same graduation ceremonies, and the students and parents were always dazzled. He is amazing. The personification of Nguzo Saba, in his own words, Councilman Basheer Jones, it is our pleasure to honor you as the 2020 Nguzo Saba Award honoree. We're linking out to Councilman Basheer's Councilman Basheer Jones, if I could take this opportunity. That's okay. We're having just a little technical glitch.
Thank you. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
We're so honored for you to.
Thank you. I truly appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to ASC3 for this amazing, amazing award. It's not only about getting honored, it's more so about who is honoring you. And to be able to get an honor like this from the elders that I worked so hard to please and honor is such an amazing thing. My mom, who passed away 11 years ago from breast cancer, she was very serious in particular about how her children treated two demographics, the elders and the young people. Always, always, always respect those who came before you, and always, always, always protect those who will live after you. My mother was a very special person. Her name was Imani, which, as you know, is also the principle of Kwanzaa, meaning faith. She would be so proud that not only am I getting this nice award, but more so the elders who have led the way are looking back and saying, young man, you're doing well. Cleveland has a serious opportunity to truly honor its past and protect its future. But as leaders, The true definition of leadership, the foundation of it, must be love. You can't lead the people unless you love them. And you can't save them unless you are willing to serve them. Cleveland has a history of being a part of social movements. And you can go all the way back in time when people were in search for freedom. Cleveland, the code name for Cleveland was the city of freedom. It was this city that was just one step away before you reach Canada. Cleveland has a strong history of being a part of the social movements. When you look at the work, whether it's UNIA movement, Marcus Garvey, or whether it's the way that Dr. King helped and assisted the work of Carl Stokes, the first black mayor of a major city. And we can go on and on and on and on from the Huff Uprising to where we are today. Cleveland has come a long way, and we got a long way to go. But as Coretta Scott King said, this is our time. This is the leg of the race that we must run. Every generation must fight for freedom. I want to say to you that we will continue to fight for freedom. I can promise you that we will do the best that we can to make the city a better place for our elders who have put so much on the line to make sure that this city be the place that it needs to be. And we also need to make sure that this city is a place that is inspiring the next generation. We cannot be a city, I said we cannot be a city that steps on the caterpillars before they have an opportunity to become butterflies, as if the sky is not big enough for us all to fly. This city must be a place where we are preparing for our young. And we cannot, I say, we cannot allow our young people to believe that they are in a city that they are not welcomed. So I want to say to you once again, ASC3, thank you so much for this opportunity. And because of the great work that you are doing, because of the amazing work that you are doing in making sure that our elders have an opportunity to be connected to the outside world, on behalf of Ward 7, Councilman, I will be donating $1,000 towards your organization so that you can continue this work. Continue this work of making sure that our elders do not feel like they have been left behind. That we teach our elders. I was talking to a 92-year-old woman. I said, tell me, give me some advice. She said, boy, don't ever stop learning. If she can say that, then I know I got a long way to go. So thank you for your work in teaching our elders how to use this device to keep them connected to the outside world. Once again, thank you so much for this beautiful award. I truly appreciate you. And the greatest gift of my life will be that you are proud of the work that we are doing. May God bless you. May God bless your family. May God bless ASC3 for all the amazing work. Keep it up. Thank you.
May we have another resounding round of applause for Councilman Basheer Jones. You can see how awesome and amazing he is. We are so blessed that he has even agreed to sponsor the Ashbury Center. But that's the type of person and that is the type of leader that he is. So embodying Umoja, Kujichagulia, Ujima, Ujamba, Nia, Kumba, Imani, the personification of Nguzo Saba. Thank you, Councilman Basheer Jones. We'd like to go on and give thanks for the opportunity of this event, the opportunity of still being here. And I'd like to call up our dazzling duo, brother and sister.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ryan Tuck Wally and Brittany Johnson are a brother-sister duo that have been Brian Chetwiley and Brittany Johnson are a brother-sister duo that have been singing together for over 12 years. They both graduated from Warrensville High School and are members of the Olivet Institutional Baptist Church, where they are active members on the Olivet Praise Team. Each of them have a musical as well as a theatrical background. They participate in several gospel choirs throughout the city of Cleveland and have a passion for what they do. They love the Lord and are proud to spread His love and power through song. Please give Mr. Brian Wiley and Brittany Johnson a round of applause.
We do want to say thank you, and we appreciate this opportunity. It's been a blessing. Congratulations to Basheer Jones and to the board of directors. We are so happy and to be here. Oh, give thanks unto the Lord, for He is good. Yes, He is good. Oh, give thanks unto the Lord, for He is good. Yes, He is good, for He is worthy, worthy, for He is good. Yes, He is good, for He is worthy, worthy, for He is good. Yes, He is good. Help me say, oh, give thanks unto the Lord, for He is good. Yes, He is good. Oh, give thanks unto the Lord, for He is good. Yes, He is good, for He is worthy, worthy, for He is good. Yes, He is good, for He is worthy, worthy, for He is good. Yes, He is good.
Oh, give thanks unto the Lord, for He is good. Yes, He is good. Oh, give thanks unto the Lord, for He is good. Yes, He is good, for He is worthy, worthy, for He is good. Yes, He is good, for He is worthy, worthy, for He is good. Yes, He is good. Oh, give thanks unto the Lord, for He is good. Yes, He is good. Oh, give thanks unto the Lord, for He is good. Yes, He is good, for He is worthy, worthy, for He is good. Yes, He is good, for He is worthy, worthy, for He is good. Yes, He is good, for He is good. Yes, He is good, for He is good. Yes, He is good, for He is worthy, worthy, for He is good. Yes, He is good, for He is worthy, worthy, for He is good. Yes, He is good.
Thank you. All right, now let the congregation say amen. Give thanks. We could give them thanks in the depth of corona. We got to keep praising and keep giving thanks, for He is worthy. Amen. Amen. Moving right along, as we want to give thanks, we're going to continue to give thanks, and we're going to ask you to support the Ashbury Center, and we're going to link out again. See, as this infusing of technology, we're going to link out to ASC3.org so that you can view the silent auction. The silent auction is part of our fundraiser this year. There are amazing prizes that we need you to bid on. And you just heard the song Give Thanks. We want to give that thanks in advance so that you can go to ASC3.org, look through these prizes, and place your bids.
Is Corona driving you nuts? If you're a fan of Corona, the beer, not the virus, this might be the item for you to bid on. First up, we have a rustic cabinet with 3 full shelves of bathroom tissue. On top of it, we have a full case of Corona beer, topped with a bulk-sized bouquet of gourmet peanuts. This cabinet would be a beautiful addition to any bathroom, bedroom, or living room, and this tissue should last you for the rest of the pandemic. Let's hope. Our second prize package is entitled Never Run Out. This beautifully weaved basket is chock full of essentials: Clorox wipes, bathroom tissue, as well as an extra large bottle of Riesling wine. Our third prize is yet another beautiful basket fit for any occasion. If you want to keep it fresh in your car, on the go, or at home, maybe some of these items could help: fabric softener, hand sanitizer, Clorox wipes, a 6-pack of plastic face shields. This package also includes hand soap and Lysol. Item number 4, the crate of choice. No matter what your taste, there's sure to be something fitting in this crate. Jose Cuervo, 1800, Hennessy, Crown Royal Apple, which is perfect for this time of year, Coca-Cola, cranberry juice for chasers, and let's not forget this adorable novelty bottle of Tito's. Item number 5. This square-shaped basket is filled with our Power Wash Kit. Dish soap, as well as Clorox wipes, Clorox, Lysol, and a 6-pack of plastic face shields. Basket number 6. This one might be my favorite. It's called Just Relax. This is our luxury package. First, we have 2 queen-size pillows, 500 thread count, bamboo sheets, full or queen size, as well as a bottle of Riesling Relax wine. Package number 7. This is our pack and go kit. If you're on the go, here's some things you might need. This backpack is filled with cleaning items: soap, hand sanitizer, wipes, all kinds of things. Not only that, but this backpack is itself a charging bank. If your smartphone or tablet is low on battery, you can charge it up on the go with this backpack. Number 8. This is our Healing Wines package. In this kit, you can receive a long list of comforting beverages that are fit for the season: Moscato, eggnog, red wine, Jose Cuervo margaritas. In these trying times, it might bring some comfort to share this mixed assortment of healing wines. Number 9, a 32-inch Insignia Smart TV. This smart TV runs on Fire OS, from which you can access programs like Netflix and Amazon Prime. Thousands of video and television show titles with just one device. Also included with this television is a voice remote. Search for any of your favorite TV shows and movies just by speaking into the remote. Our final item of the auction for the 28th annual ASC3 Gala is a 15-inch Hewlett-Packard laptop running Windows 10. Thank you all so much for bidding, and good luck.
on one of the fabulous prizes. And our own Miss Gina Birch, she is a star in the making. Can we give another round of applause for that fabulous production? After saying that, there's no way that the viewing audience cannot go to ASC3.org and bid. That was just in time for the holidays. And since Gina is doing so exceptional in her debut, we're going to go on and roll it over for one more opportunity to hear Gina's amazing voice.
Senior Computer. All of us here at the Ashbury Senior Computer Community Center would like to thank each and every one of you for tuning in tonight. Although we can't gather the way we'd like to, we are ecstatic that we have the tools and technology necessary to achieve this new version of togetherness. Tonight is about celebrating those making a positive impact. All of us here at the Ashbury Senior Computer Community Center would like to thank each and every one of you for tuning in tonight. All of us here at the Ashbury Senior Computer Community Center would like to thank each and every one of you for tuning in tonight. Although we can't gather the way we'd like to, we are ecstatic that we have the tools and technology necessary to achieve this new version of togetherness. Tonight is about celebrating those making a positive impact in communities systematically intended to lack access to the very same resources you are using to stream this broadcast. If you would like to join us in the fight for digital inclusion in the greater Cleveland area, here is a super simple and mutually beneficial way to make a difference. Sponsor a student. ASC3 accepts donations in any amount all year round. However, each year we give supporters the opportunity to sponsor an individual student starting at just $90 for 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 8-week class cycles. The sponsorship option providing 5 class cycles would fund a student for back-to-back digital literacy training sessions for an entire year. We reserve major sponsor bragging rights for supporters contributing $1,000 or more. But all sponsors will have brand representation on a myriad of wide-reaching ASC3 media throughout the year. Become a sponsor. Change a life. Donate today on asc3.org.
Wonderful infomercials. This is our first time at it. We want to thank Gina. She's just joined our staff in August and she started off with a big bang. She's assisting our audio and video team tremendously. So you can look forward to many more wonderful infomercials and videos. And moving forward, I want to take time, just a few minutes, to just acknowledge a few people that assist us along the way and help us to make sure that we keep everything working. Again, I want to just thank my board of directors. Give me an applause for them. I want to thank the ASC3 staff. James isn't here and Lisa isn't here, but they do such a fantastic job daily of keeping those doors open and being there when a student or resident is in need of assistance. Our board president, Shalita, works tirelessly all throughout the year, writing the grants, assisting writing the grants, actually writing some totally, and making sure that we have all the things that ASC3 needs to be in the forefront of digital inclusion. You can't have a organization unless you have a strong grant writer that'll spend time with you and burn the oil at midnight to keep things running and keep things moving. And we work together tirelessly into the midnight, making sure we can create new programming and making sure that we have the right funders to request the funding from for the program. Our graphic designer with our program booklet. Hopefully you will tune in to ASC3, click on the link and download the digital program book. Is filled with good information. And I do hope that you have a moment to take a look and take a look at some of the vendors and some of the items that are in the program book. It takes a lot of time to put that together. Also, our sponsors that help us to keep doing the good work we do are in our program book, and we'd like for you to take a look at what they have given us and to take a look at their websites. Again, we have to thank our own councilman, Kevin Conwell. He's not here with us this evening, and our county council person, Yvonne Conwell. And one person in particular, you know, he's always been by our side for the last 5 years, is Michael Taylor from PNC Bank. I'd like to acknowledge him for his continued support from him and his staff at the PNC Fairfax Connection. So it is our goal to continue our programming at ASC3. We're hoping that we have another 10 years outstanding ahead of us going forward. And we hope that you will be with us every step of the way. I cannot not acknowledge our own Bill Callahan, who's been with us for more than 17 plus years as we've been bringing digital inclusion technology to Greater Clevelanders. He's been our advisor, our IT advisor. So I always like to give accolades out to him. And I also would like to, at this time, to take a moment and just say that a couple people that are new in our, well, not really new because they've evolved several times, but Dorothy Bonnick with Digital C and our new partnership with Susan and just a few others. Our time is running out is what Shalitha's been fussing around here trying to tell me that I don't have much time. But, you know, we'll go into the night with you understanding that I love everyone that assists ASC3 in making digital inclusion a priority for all Greater Clevelanders. Special thanks, I have to say, to our Cleveland Foundation, the Spectrum Fund. We're notified that we will receive a grant coming in 2021, January 21. $53,000. And I'm just going to end on that. That's a good note to end on. Special thanks again to our honoree, Councilman Basheer Jones. And thanks to all of you for always assisting us. I must acknowledge our board members that are missing, Dr. Mitchell Barney, Idris Holmes, and Regina Quarterman. They would have been here, but of course, with this pandemic, we just never know who will join us, but they are faithful board members and we respect them and love them. Put them in your prayers and thank you and God bless. And I forgot to say thank you to my husband, Purcell.
As you can see, ASC3 has a lot of supporters, but we always need more. We certainly don't have enough. We have trained nearly 8,000 people, but there are over 20,000 more that need our assistance. So while you are reveling in that excitement, I'd like to take this opportunity to dazzle you. I like to say razzle dazzle. I guess that's a bit old school, but to really razzle dazzle you again with a phenomenal, an amazing performance by Mojuba Dance Collective. Thank you.
Give it up for the Mojuba Dance Collective. Thank you very much. Very inspirational. Thank you.
I was just clapping my hands and I'm tired. Hey, man, just one more quick round of applause. They were just phenomenal.
Come on, y'all, give it up.
Yes, out there at home, you can play this back and get you some exercise. Boy, that was so great. What a fantastic note to end a virtual program on, with culture, with energy, with enthusiasm, with education. And guess what? With thanks. It is our pleasure that you all tuned in to join us here for the 28th annual and Evening with the Stars presented by the Ashbury Senior Computer Community Center. I will not hold you much longer. I only want to make a couple of parting remarks. One, again, it's all about appreciation, gratitude, uplifting our community, and doing your part to change your corner of the world. Basheer Jones's favorite quote is, "You be the one to change the world," or "You be the change that you want to see in the world." Originally by Mahatma Gandhi. So everyone out there has the power to change your own corner of the world. We'll again ask you to go to ASC3.org, learn more about us, and most importantly, at this time, just in time for the holidays, go on and get those bids in for those silent auction items. This is Shalitha Mitchell, ASC3 Board President, on behalf of all of the Board of Directors. Thank you for attending. God bless.